Script that for one reason or another did not get made.
Hey there, my name is Greg Clampfer, and I'm a creative director at 72 and Sunny in Amsterdam. And this is a script that for one reason or another did not get made. We're recording this from a suite in the lovely Grand Hyatt Cannes Hotel Martinez. So first off, thank you to Mr. John Boyler and Mr. Glenn Cole for putting us up. While the best of the advertising world descend on the south of France to celebrate the greatest advertising work produced over the past year, I thought it would be a good opportunity to hear from them about some of the scripts and ideas that didn't get produced, or maybe didn't even get presented. I guess the why is less important to me, but I've found just hearing scripts that others have loved and knowing they didn't get made gives me hope that I'm not alone. And I wanted to share this with you out there in internet land. I've lined up quite a list of people who are going to share their scripts that for one reason or another did not get made. Included, but not limited to, Wieden & Kennedy Amsterdam Executive Creative Director Eric Quennoy, Wieden & Kennedy Global Co-Chief Creative Officer Susan Hoffman, North American Chief Creative Officer of Deutsch Pete Favat, Chief Creative Officer of TBWA Media Arts Lab Brent Anderson, Rosie Bardales, Chief Creative Officer and Partner at BETC London, Digital Creative Director at Sonos Blaine, Chief Creative Officer at Gray in Latin America Diego Medvedecky, and my own ECD at 72 and Sunny in Amsterdam, who you may have seen around on a series of panels this week, Stu Harkness. Lots of great and talented, interesting, funny folks, for sure. But to kick it all off, I thought I'd share my own script, which is somewhat topical, a script I wrote about 8 years ago or so when I had the pleasure of working on Pepsi. This is a 60-second script called Old Blue. It's nighttime. We open at an apartment building fire. It's a real blazer. One fireman is winded, crouched and resting on the bumper of a fire truck. Though he's past his prime and his hair is gray, there is no fireman there whose experience is greater or whose heart is as courageous. A young woman in a bathrobe approaches the fireman. She shouldn't be so close to the trucks, but she is. She looks up at the fire. He turns to see what she's looking at. A window 2 stories up. He looks back at her and then at the icy Pepsi in her hand. She hands him the Pepsi and he takes a deep swig. Before even having his mask fully on, he rises and lumbers toward the fire, dedicated and on a mission. We see his tiny silhouette as the giant flames lick at him with their fiery tongues. In the building, we see the fireman's POV. At the top of the staircase, he kicks in the door to an apartment. A beam falls. Blackness. We cut to the woman standing with the crowd outside of the fire. It's quiet in anticipation. Suddenly, the woman covers her mouth. So thankful. We see the figure emerge from the building, and he's carrying something. Is it? Yes, it is. The fireman has a large roasting pan, in which are 2 golden brown, deliciously roasted chickens. The woman begins clapping and cheering. So do the people around her. This is what she sent the fireman in to retrieve. A cooler of Pepsi is brought out. The fireman sets the roasting pan down on a barrel. People give him a hero's welcome. Pieces of delicious chicken are handed out, and beautifully roasted new potatoes are handed out as well. And Pepsi is had by all. The woman hugs the old firefighter. We see a title on screen, Refresh Your World. We cut back and see a fire chief sitting with a Pepsi next to a Dalmatian, and he says, "Oh, Blue, they don't make 'em like that anymore. That's for sure. The fire chief tosses a piece of chicken to the loyal dog. So great, that didn't get made. But if you're in Cannes this week, email me and I'll try to get you over to the Grand Hyatt Cannes Hotel Martinez. Thanks a lot. Subscribe to my channel.
Script that for one reason or another did not get made.